Bryce Harper is red hot. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stuff videocast, and today we're going to be recapping the second game of the doubleheader last night between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays, as the Phillies defeated the Blue Jays by a final score of 8-7 as they get their first doubleheader sweep since September of 2012. Finally, sweep a doubleheader. We have been terrible in doubleheaders. Bryce Harper, the hero in this one, with a game-tying two-out, RBI double. He was fired up at second base. Man, that guy is heating up. He just missed a home run. I tell you, it was a windy night last night. That ball was hit in August, a nice hot August night. I tell you, that ball would have been out of there. But you know what? He looks great, man. He's heating up. I mean, look how many balls he's hit off the wall this year. I mean, he's crushing the ball. 267 batting average now. I had a nice 3-hit night last night. Now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. Rafael Marquez is the youngest Phillies catcher to homer in a game in Phillies history. That's never happened before. He's the youngest Phillies catcher to homer in a game, and he's the youngest Philly to homer in a game since Scott Rowland on September 6, 1996. So some history was made last night. Boy, that was awesome. I mean, that is just awesome. He seems like a good young kid. And he's not a power hitter at all. I mean, it took him 850 professional plate appearances to get his first home run. I mean, that is unbelievable. History was made last night. So that was great for that young kid. And Mickey Muniak getting his first big league hit on a single to right field. So there were a lot of bright spots in yesterday's ball game. Boy, our offense was on in these two games. I mean, I'm telling you, a combined 15 runs with the first game and the second game. And Bryce Harper, your hero, as I said. So, guys, let's get right into the scoring summary. It was good last night as Didi Gregorius singles on a sharp line drive to right field. Alec Bohm scores, and the Phillies now take a 1-0 lead. Nice way to start off the ball game. Didi Gregorius just continues to rake. I tell you, I talked about it yesterday in the first game recap. He continues to rake. He continues to come through when we need him to. I've been so impressed with him. If we can get him back on a maybe like a 2-year deal or something like that, I would love that. We need to bring him back. JT Realmuto should be the priority. That's no question. But I would love to bring Didi back if we can. I mean, because he has been great this year. Bottom of the third inning, Andrew McCutchen, who's been slumping badly recently. I mean, he has not looked good at all. He got a hold of one, 8th home run of the season on a line drive to right field, opposite field shot, and the Phillies now take a 2-0 lead. Andrew McCutchen, leadoff spot, he needed that badly. So that was great because you know what? Kutch deserves it because Kutch works hard, man. I love that guy. Top of the fourth inning, the Blue Jays strike right back as Teoscar Hernandez hits his 15th home run of the season on a fly ball to left field, and the Blue Jays now make it a 2-1 ball game on the solo shot. David Hale started this game for the Phils, so it was almost like an opener. The bullpen was going the whole entire game, which is scary, man, because we won this game 8-7. You see how I'm not even gonna say the bullpen did its job because we 700 runs. We had 700 runs. It's an average, a run every inning. We played a 7-inning doubleheader. It's a run every inning on average. So that's unacceptable. And then in the same inning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who's had a rough year at the plate, he singles on a ground ball to center field. It deflected off of Didi Gregorius, and Randall Griffith scores, and the Blue Jays tie it at 2. So Grichuk able to score on that. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has been struggling this year. He's not had a very good year, but he's able to tie the game for the Blue Jays there. Then Espinal singles on a sharp line drive to left field. Vladimir Guerrero crosses the plate, and the Blue Jays now take a 3-2 lead. Oh my goodness, Jojo Romero, man, I tell you, he's good or he's not, man. He's a nice lefty to have out of the bullpen, but my gosh, man, our bullpen just is terrible. It's so bad. I mean, second worst bullpen in the game's history. Think about how bad that our bullpen is. We're making history, but it's not good history. I guarantee you that. We are making history, but it's not very good history because we are just absolutely terrible in that bullpen. Jojo Romero, he's looked good sometimes. He doesn't look good other times. That's just a young player for you, and that's why you don't put him in a crucial situation. But who else are you going to throw out there? What, you think Girardi can just pick and choose? Oh, well, I want this guy. He's limited to his options because all these guys are really not that good. And the Blue Jays went out there as Calvin Biggio singles on a sharp line drive to center field. Joe Panik and Espinal score, and it's now a 5-2 ballgame. And at that point, I'm thinking like, okay, this is going to be tough. We're not going to double headers. We're now losing 5-2 in the top of the fourth inning. Like, I thought we were going to lose the game. I'll be honest. I'm not going to, again, I'm just going to flat out say I thought we were going to lose. I did not think we were going to win this game. Then in the bottom fourth inning, we strike back as Rafael Marquez. My goodness, I tell you, he's the youngest Phillies catcher to homer in a game ever. It's just unbelievable. He homers on a fly ball to right field, a 3-run home run to tie the game at 5. Awesome. The young kid, 21 years old. I love to see a young kid up in the big leagues like this. I mean, especially for our team. If you go over to look, I mean, there's a lot of young guys in the league right now. Juan Soto, Ronald Acuna Jr., Fernando Tatis. I mean, there's a lot of good young baseball players in this game. But it's nice to have a 21-year-old catcher on our team. It feels great. It feels great as he ties the game. Let's go. And then at the top of the fifth inning, the Blue Jays strike right back as Randall Grichuk hits a sacrifice fly to left field. Gurriel Jr. scores, and the Blue Jays now take the lead 6-5. Now, there was a lot of back and forth in this game. The thing I loved when we went down 5-2, we came back right. The bottom of the inning, we scored 3 on the 3-run homer by Marquez. I mean, that was great. I'm still going to talk about that. That was absolutely great. Connor Brogdon, oh my goodness gracious, walks in around with the bases loaded as he walks Danny Jansen. And Teoscar Hernandez crosses the plate. The Blue Jays now make it a 7-5 ball game. How in the world? I hate bases loaded walks. Totally unacceptable. I'm tired of this of course, our bullpen does it. We walk people in with the bases. That can't happen. That cannot happen. You had the bases loaded. A bases loaded walk cannot happen. It just, oh my goodness gracious. It's weak. It's so weak. I can't stand that. Throw a strike. You know, when you have the bases loaded, you can't be walking people. Walking a run. That's just weak. But you know what? Our bullpen's weak. But luckily we were able to come back. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Bryce Harper, the $330 million guy, comes through as he doubles on a sharp line drive to center field. Mickey Moniak and Marquez score. And the Phillies tie it at 7. He was fired up at second base. Man, that guy's on fire. He is red hot. I mean, he's just looked great. That 2-homer game he had. He homered in the first game yesterday. Had a 3-hit night last night. He looks great. We have JT out. He's going to be out the whole entire series. Who knows when he'll be back. Hoskins probably out for the rest of the season. Surgery they're still in question. They're considering getting him surgery done on him. But Harper is starting to step it up. I mean, he needs to pick up the load. That's what he's doing. He's starting to get hot. And as I said, he's streaky. But when he's on, he is on. As he hits a 2-run double to tie it at 7. And boy, he was fired up. I love it. The face of baseball. I mean, he's not the best player in baseball by any means, but he's the face of baseball. Aaron Judge, you got these guys that a lot of people know. I mean, if you go on the street and ask people, I'm sure a lot of people might know the name Bryce Harper before they think of the name Mike Trout. I mean, it's just amazing to me. And Mike Trout's the best player in the game, so it's amazing. And then we take the lead as Alec Boehm comes through again. This guy has been great. When we need him, he is there. He hits a ground ball to around second base. The first baseman has to go over, and they both terrible communication. Then the pitcher is not covering. Then he gets there late, and then he throws the ball, and it goes right out of his glove, it didn't go in the dugout. It goes right past him. Bryce Harper kept going, and he was able to score. And the Phillies now take a 8-7 lead. 8-7 lead, and they go on to win by that score. 8-7, your final score. Great, man. Great. We play hard. I mean, Bryce Harper plays hard, and Alec Boehm continues to be a hit machine. Anthony Rendon Jr. I mean, I am telling you. McCutchen with a nice solo home run last night. Bryce Harper with a 3-hit performance. Alec Boehm coming through. Didi, just continues to hit with runners in scoring position. I mean, he's been great. Kingery, man, I tell you. I mean, I don't know what to think of him anymore. There's something terribly wrong with Scott Kingery. I mean, it's really concerning. It is really, really concerning. Mickey Moniak getting his first big league hit last night. Single to right field. Great, man. He needed that. He did not look very good, as I talked about. I think it was yesterday. He has not looked good at all, but he needed that badly. Marquez with a 2-for-3 night with that big 3-run home run, man. I love that kid. I tell you. It's so nice to have a young player like him on our team. David Hale started this game. He went 3 1/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout. Not terrible. Got him from the Yankees. Not terrible. So what do you expect, man? Our bullpen's just not that good. It's not that bad. He didn't do bad, but Not great. Joe Romero had a horrible outing out of the bullpen last night. He looked terrible. David Phelps is starting to look better. I tell you, he had that nice performance the other night where he struck out the side. Hembring, just his struggles continue. A lot of these guys, I keep saying, well, their struggles continue. This guy's struggles continue. It's like a record playing, right? I mean, Heath Hembring, absolutely terrible last night. Brogdon walking in and around with the bases loaded. It was not an earned run, but still, I mean, you can't walk in and around with the bases loaded. You can't do that. You can't do that. Hector Neris, everything has to be interesting. He got the save last night with 2 walks, though. He walked, every time he comes in, he always puts a runner on base. Every time he comes in, he puts a runner on base. But guys, we have to expect it. We can't expect more. This is what he's going to give. He's going to come in and walk guys because he can't control. He has a lot of good stuff, but he can't control it. I tell you, so much of pitching is control. That's pretty much all it is. A lot of these guys with good stuff, like, remember, Pivetta, he had great stuff. He couldn't control it. He didn't know where to put it. Same problem with Vince Velasquez. He just wears himself out. And a lot of it's making good 2-strike pitches, too. A lot of these guys can't do that. They don't know. They can get 0-2, but they don't know how to put them away. That's a very big problem with Vince Velasquez. He gets a lot of guys 0-2, but he doesn't know how to put them away. So, guys, that is pretty much right. The Phillies sweep the doubleheader, 8-7, your final score. The first doubleheader sweep since September of 2012. It's been a while. It has been a while. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Please check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies Hot Stove Instagram, at Harbor Fanatics Instagram. Guys, please go give it a follow. Call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, philliesHotstove@gmail.com. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Luke, and I will talk to you later. 6:05, the first pitch tonight. Hyun-Jin Ryu on the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays, 4-1 with a 3 ERA. Going Vince Velasquez, 0-1 with a 6.46 ERA. Hopefully he can get some command because we need him to do that. Joe will be joining the VCast one of these 2 games. I'm trying to get 2 guests on in the DC series as well, that 4-game series. I'll talk to you later. Let's go, Phils. Good win last night. Talk to you later. See you guys.